Yeah, hello everyone. Now we will try to predict the winner of the second test match between New Zealand and South Africa, which will be starting from the 13th of Feb 2024. So, the captain of New Zealand is Tim Southee, whereas that of South Africa is Neil Brand. And the second match will be played on and from 13th Feb. So, the driver number of the match day will be 4, the conductor number will be 5, and the sun sign number for the match day will be 8. If we talk about Tim Southee, his driver number, his birth number is 2, his destiny number is 4, and his sun sign number is 3 because his sun sign is Sagittarius. Whereas for Neil Brand, the birth number is 3, his destiny number is 5, whereas his sun sign number is 9 because his sun sign is Aries. So let's begin with the compatibility of the driver number with the numbers of the two captains. So let's start with the birth number. So the driver number of the match day is 4, and if we check the compatibility of this number with the birth numbers of the two captains, it will be an advantage for Tim Southee because 4 and 3 is not a good combination at all. So that's 1 point for Tim Southee. Now we check with the destiny number of the two captains. The destiny number of Tim Southee is 4, whereas that of Neil Brand is 5. So that's another advantage for Tim Southee. And now if we check with the sun sign number, it will be an advantage for Neil Brand because 4 and 3 is not a good combination at all. So as of now, Tim Southee is leading by 1 point. Now let's jump into the other parameter, which is the conductor number of the match day, which is 5. Now if we check the compatibility of this number with the birth numbers, that will be another advantage for Neil Brand because 2 and 5 is not a good combination. So that's an equalizer. Now if we check with the destiny numbers of the two captains, the destiny number of Tim Southee is 4, whereas that of Neil Brand is 5. So that's another advantage for Neil Brand. So now Neil Brand is leading by 1 point. And now if we check with the sun sign numbers of the two captains, it will be an advantage for Tim Southee because 5 and 9 is a terrible combination. So that's an equalizer. So now let's move to the other parameter, which is the sun sign number of the match day, which is 8. If we check its compatibility with the birth numbers, that's an advantage for Tim Southee. So now Tim Southee is leading by 1 point. That's because 8 and 3 is not a good combination at all. Next, if we check with the destiny numbers of the two captains, it will be an even contest because 8 goes very well with both the numbers 4 and 5. And if we check with the sun sign numbers of the two captains, the sun sign number of Tim Southee is 3, so that will be an advantage for Neil Brand because 3 and 8 is a terrible combination. So that's another equalizer. And now we'll check the compatibility of the name numbers of the two countries with the parameters of the match day. So the name number for New Zealand is 6, as New Zealand adds up to 6, and the name number for South Africa is 5 because the name South Africa adds up to 5. So now if we check with the driver number of the match day, which is 4, so it's a neutral contest because 4 and 6 as well as 4 and 5 both are average combinations. If we check with the conductor number of the match day, which is 5, so it will be an advantage for South Africa. So now South Africa is leading by 1 point because 5 and 5 is a very good combination, whereas 5 and 6 is a neutral combination. And if we check with the sun sign number of the match day, which is 8, so it will be another even contest because 8 goes very well with both the numbers 5 as well as 6. So ultimately we have observed that it's South Africa that is leading by 1 point. So the prediction will be that the winner of the second test match between New Zealand and South Africa, which will be starting from 13th Feb 2024 will be South Africa. So we'll continue with the series of predictions and we will discuss about other interesting and relevant topics as well. So stay tuned with us. Thank you so much for watching.